let's do Bobby Shmurda first. So have you heard the news, Lush?
I've been seeing a lot about it. I'm not exactly sure what happened. You feel me? So Bobby Shmurda goes off on a booking agent and touring company for his tour being canceled. They respond back claiming that Bobby sold an average of 10 tickets per tour date, which I believe. So let's take a look.
Yeah. So
Bobby's been doing some really weird stuff since.
No, here's the full story, man. So when Bobby got out of jail, he was going through some label issues. He was begging to get off the label.
He was complaining.
They finally let him go, right? No, can we go to the last slide first? Okay, yeah, perfect, right? Yeah. So when Bobby got out of jail, he was having label issues because if you guys know, when Bobby first got arrested, they asked for his label to come and and give a character statement on his behalf, and they said no. And that was like the first time where the folks were like, "Yo,
he was Atlantic, right?
No, it was with I think Epic.
Epic,
right? And they said
it was
no.
Epic. You're right.
Yeah, and they said no, we're not doing that, bro. Sorry, right? Like we're not about to come and say, "Yo, if anything he does, it's on us, nigga." Not happening. So then once he got out, he already had that grudge on him, and said, "Yo, bro, let me out. I don't want to work with y'all." So then once he got let out his deal, because I feel like if a label lets you go, they pretty much realize we can't really make.
We can't monetize you anymore.
Yeah. So Bobby is now an independent artist. So
okay, so those records that when he first came out and he was putting out those clunkers, you feel me, that just went ultra wood every time. No. Was that under the blessing of Epic, or is he just releasing that by himself?
Those records are under Epic, right? Okay. Because when he got out and he was still signed, like he had to
Remember, he got out and he who was it? Offset and Quavo pulled up on him.
No, Quavo pulled up on him.
Quavo pulled up on him.
$100,000 cash.
Yeah.
Chain.
And we literally heard not a single.
Every rapper was trying to be next to him.
And people was trying to insinuate he was gay and shit while he was dancing.
Well, he did look fruity as fuck, bro.
Like a motherfucker.
That hurt him, but that nigga is Jamaican. You know how Jamaicans do, but that's not a good look after you just did like 9 years and you come out gyrating. So I don't think that helped either. And I think bottom line was he just didn't drop no good music.
I
think if he dropped the good music, all of that, everything we just named could have been overshined. Everything we just named.
And I
wouldn't have mattered.
The biggest issue is people became fans of Bobby Shmurda for drilling. You feel me? He was talking that, he was popping that shit. And when he came out making party music, which is what he's supposed to do because he's trying to grow beyond the stigma of what got him in trouble, we wasn't trying to hear it.
And I think we have to remember, bro, that before he went to jail, he only had a couple songs.
He had 4 records that people liked.
And the only one I knew was Hot Nigga and Bobby Bitch. And then
Computers, which is not even his song.
Computers not his
not even his song.
I just remember I'm sliding over cars while I swoop.
The Shmoney Dance record was kind of big. And
it was cool.
Yeah, and then he had the other one with Too Short.
I'm not saying anything to say because, I don't go about billboards and shit like that. I'm just saying that he didn't really have time to develop as a rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't have time to develop his skill as a rapper. He
only had a couple songs. To write.
Well, but you in there fighting for your life, gang. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Niggas don't always be in their right mind to build the right music while they're in jail. Some people can, some people can't, nigga. You know? Because it's I don't know, as I didn't see some niggas say who did prison time because I didn't been to jail, but I ain't never been to the pen. I've been everywhere but the pen. I ain't never been to the pen and shit. But when I be hearing niggas say when they come from the pen and shit, but even jail, the first time I was able to write, but after a while it's just nigga, what the, when you rapping about doing fly shit and being outside, it's kind of hard when you in a cage.
To be fair, Draco wrote Flu Flamin', Big Bang Uchis, and Roll Bounce while incarcerated, and then some people are able to
some people can, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember seeing a Tupac documentary, and I think he said one of the times he went to prison he couldn't write nothing.
Yeah.
You feel me? He couldn't write.
He was writing love poems to Jada Pinkett.
Was stressed out and shit. He couldn't write nothing. Another time, nigga was writing all kind of shit. I think it all just depends on the hell. Yeah. Okay. Nigga, look, I always say, because this is the closest you can get to it as a civilian without going, nigga, is if you got a small bathroom, go in it, leave your phone outside, and just sit there, motherfucker. How long?
Well, there's 100 homies though, especially the prison, man. There's community rooms, halls, basketball.
Nah, but a lot of the time, bro, you in that cell.
Where?
Community rooms and basketballs could mean fades. Like this
Fat
Rick and Loose
yeah,
Cannon and them was
it
playing
go-
basketball outside chilling with the homies. doing
Look,
the
you
thing.
gotta be able to program to even be able to do all that, nigga. And you don't plan on programming, Flacco.
What you mean?
If you got a program with the Crips, if you gotta carry a knife and stick it up somewhere the light don't shine, and if a nigga slide drugs under your door, nigga, and be like, this is what I need you to move, nigga, because you with us, you not gonna do none of that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's like points for doing it because niggas. But I'm just saying, you not gonna do none of that. But when you in jail, you got a program. Or something gonna happen to you.
Not 1,000. Yeah.
They're
like,
gonna do something if you don't get with the program, because if you're by yourself, you're now fish.
no, he's
When,
going-
when you in prison, it's your color or your race, or maybe you a Muslim and you can go run with the Muslims and shit.
they gonna make you program even harder.
But you got a program
Yeah.
with the Muslims.
The Muslims program.
That's not
harder than
even a
anybody.
full way out. That's a way out with the Crips and Bloods and GDs and shit.
It might be a way out of violence, but it's
to a certain extent, because the Muslims get it in too. So I'm just saying, bro, prison is literally, nigga, that's a
Especially if you-
nightmare, bro.
especially
When
if you
niggas
like-
tell me that
What?
shit a nightmare.
If the yards,
Work out all day?
unless you on like a level one,
Okay, that's nothing.
unless you're on like a level 1, level 2, open dorm, it's bunks and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Some niggas got, I ain't gonna say nothing, but nah.
but if he in
So
there
work
with
out all day
if he
and
in there
eat
with
Cheetos?
the BFGs
It depends on
or the BG
on
if,
what level of prison
if he in there with the
too.
BGFs and the Kumis and all that, like you.
Well, Kumi
Nigga
sound
come
like a
off
slur.
of
I ain't
level
gonna lie.
3 or
God
level
damn.
4, level 3 or level
Kumi
4.
sound like a slur,
it ain't
bro. That
nothing.
shit sound crazy.
It's
Look.
not a slur. Look up what it is.
All I'm saying is,
Yeah.
nigga, put your phone down one day and see how long you can sit in that bathroom by yourself.
Yeah. No, but though, when like he
That's
got
the most
home
you
now.
can get as a civilian.
Here's-
And that's
but-
not even
Yeah.
as much of the stress, bro, because it's violence going
Yeah.
on. Niggas is dying. You miss your family. It's 1,000 times 10. So that's just like a little
fact.
smidget of what you could feel.
Yeah. No, so he got home. Because he's now an independent, he's pretty much have fallen off completely. So he was trying to do a tour with the Halo touring company.
Mhm.
Now, yeah, the booking agent was booked, the touring was booked. Now they're saying, yo, we put out we got dates in New York, like in your city and in surrounding cities, and it's a 500 people venue.
That's what I was gonna say. Is I'm assuming it's club dates because he's definitely not doing
Yeah,
arenas.
500.
You feel me? Like
And they're saying, yo, even the 500, bro, those cities are selling 10. Buffalo, New York sold 10 tickets. This city sold 6. Like his highest selling place was I think Santa Cruz, and that was 93. So they're saying, bro, we have to cancel the tour. So once they canceled the tour, Bobby came online now, calling him goofy, saying fuck him, blah 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 blah.
he's mad.
So who's in the wrong here, man? Did the touring company not do enough marketing, or do you feel like, bruh, there's not enough marketing to make you hot, bro? If you can't sell, you can't sell.
All right, look, this is my opinion, right? Because this could be two ways, and it all depends on the artist when you put in this situation, right? Because sometimes it could be a fire rapper, and it could be fully on the promo team that they didn't promote it enough to sell it out. You got what I'm saying? It could be a nigga who can sell, and if they don't make it known enough, because that's not just up to the artist. The artist, that's not his job to promote it and do all that and fill all the nigga. His job is to go perform.
Well, he's got to fulfill whatever obligations as far
In
as
the contract,
social media posts and
in the
things like
contract,
that.
but you know what I'm saying? For the most part, as far as nigga, these flyers and all of that and getting it out to the world, that's the venues or whoever booked. That's their job. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, unless you got outside of posting on your Instagram and your story, you get what I'm saying? Because that's the
Yes.
most you can do as a rapper. Post on your Instagram story and make a video saying be here.
Yeah, whatever. But here's the thing.
That's all you can do.